My name is Trip Russell. Welcome to SAP Ariba Discovery. What is Ariba Discovery? Well, it's a platform that allows buyers to create postings that describe what it is that they're looking for and algorithmically match with suppliers who can provide that need. From a supplier's perspective, it allows you to expose your company to all possible buyers on Ariba Discovery. The more complete your profile, the more selling opportunities you'll see. When a buyer creates a posting, as I mentioned a moment ago, Ariba will match you with the suppliers that meet those needs. Here's a quote: Ariba Discovery is the premier service for matching business buyers and sellers globally. And here's a snapshot of the home screen of SAP Ariba Discovery. Supplier overview. After creating a profile, suppliers can access their leads, matches, and other business opportunities by visiting discovery.ariba.com/supplier. Here's a snapshot of a supplier profile edit screen, and this is where you can make changes. However, the most important part of a supplier profile is the product and service categories in the ship to or service locations, as shown in the picture on the right. The matching process, how does it work? Well, after you've created a profile that includes product and service categories in a ship to or service location, buyers pick from that same taxonomy of product and service categories when describing what they're looking for. And after they create an opportunity, it matches you two together, and you'll receive an email notification as seen up here in the upper right. When you click on the view lead from your email inbox, it'll bring you into a browser where it'll look something similar to this. Now let's hop into a quick demo. Okay, so here is discovery.ariba.com. We'll see I'm buying, I'm selling. But we are going to join Ariba Discovery as a supplier, and you click on the yellow register as supplier. Company name will be, this is a test account. Very basic information. Address, city, state, zip, account information. In this case, I've got to add a number. After my user ID. Now, the most important part of registering a supplier profile is right here. It's the product and service categories and the ship to or service locations. In this case, you can just start typing in here. But I prefer to click on Browse. And then search. This will bring up more results. And it'll actually show you the taxonomical breakdown of the categories. We're going to add a couple of medical categories here. Okay, ship to or service location. United States. Make sure that you've read the terms of use as well as the SAP Ariba privacy statement. And click register. And you'll see that a message comes up like this if you've already, if some of your colleagues have already registered a profile on here. Let's click yes. We're going to continue account creation. We're waiting for that email to be sent. And the email will look like this. Says, thanks for registering, yada, yada, yada. Click here to activate your account. Click that. You can see that we've only completed 35% of our profile. And we're going to go ahead and complete the profile now. You see 6 tabs: basic, business, marketing, contacts, certifications, and additional documents. On the basics tab, it's looking for a short description, website, and industries. Short description. What do we do? Website. We're not going to make any changes to the product and service categories right now or the ship to or service location. If your company provides a lot of product and service categories, then one way to ensure that you don't reach the 200 product and service category limit is by, instead of, for example, with medical staff, clothing, and related articles, I could pick all of these individual categories in here, but it would be rather redundant because I've already got the 3rd block category selected there. So just know that if you have several categories that are in this block, that you can just select the previous category and it'll encompass all of those. But it is requesting industries still. And what industries do we serve? We are a retail provider. And anytime a change is made on a tab, go ahead and click Save to ensure that you don't lose your work. Here we've got company keywords, and you can consider these to be like embedded tags. They're not going to show up on your profile, but you will be searchable by them. So in this case, like N95 masks, we'll add that and leave it. Save, go to the top. Oh, it's still asking for website. We'll do that one. Okay, moving on to the business tab, it's asking for annual revenue and business type. Revenue. If you're a private company, I recommend selecting contact company for information down there. Financial information, you don't really need this if you're just registering your profile. Same with tax information. You will, however, need that at the request of a buyer, should you be imported by that buyer into their vendor management database, which will come at a later time. Again, we're a retailer, actually distributor wholesaler. I'm going to click Save. Everything's been saved. Moving on to the marketing tab. Okay, so here's where you can put your social networking links, a company description, which this can be pretty much copy and paste the About Us portion of company website. However, if you do that, you might carry over HTML with it, and you can remove that HTML by clicking this button here, or remove all the formatting. Below is where you can add a D&B DUNS number. Very easy, just click Add and put in the number. Anything below this is premium profile features, which come with the purchase of either the Advantage or Advantage Plus subscription. And that includes adding a company logo, which must be 250 pixels square and in GIF format. You can add attachments to include presentations, case studies, certifications, and other marketing collateral that you want buyers to be able to see. You can add external links, showcases, kind of redundant with case studies being able to be added up here, but you can add them right there anyway. We're going to go ahead and click save. Okay, we have neither the company logo nor DUNS number, so we're going to not have a 100% completed profile. Moving on to the certifications tab. Now, this is a very important one because one reason that buyers come to Ariba Discovery to find suppliers is because they've got a diversity initiative that they're looking to satisfy. Those can be anything from sustainability initiatives, looking for small disadvantaged businesses, women-owned business, minority-owned, LGBT-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, or anybody with certain ISO certifications. And it's very simple. In this case, clicking on veteran-owned business, you just click through, provide the certification number, location, etc. With women-owned businesses, you've got to select what organization it was certified by, and again, provide the requisite documentation to back that up. In this case, we are not certified, so I'm going to go ahead and click not certified and save and close. So when you log in as a supplier, this is going to be your home screen. And you'll see that you have 14 matches, 0 watch list, and 0 responses. Let's scroll down and find a lead that we want to respond to. Here's one, looking for textile waste and rags from post-industrial and post-consumer use. Let's click on that and take a look. Okay, here we can see that this opportunity was posted on August 3rd of 2020, and you've got until August 31st, 2020 to respond. The opportunity amount, this buyer is looking to spend between 100 and 500,000 USD on knit cotton fabrics, knitwear manufacturing services, rags, textile waste or scrap, hospital bed sheets, etc. They've picked several categories. The posting type is request for information. A request for information is kind of an informal to semi-formal information gathering phase of a buyer's sourcing cycle. And in this case, they are looking for suppliers who have the ability to ship or service in these locations. They're a recycling company looking for scrap and surplus waste materials obtained from post-manufacturing and institutional waste. If this is something that we can provide, we very simply click on the yellow Respond to Posting button, where you'll see a response fee of $119, which I will show you how to negate here in a moment. But as for your response, ensure that your contact information is included. That includes your phone number, and that you have a good response. Now, your response, each opportunity is going to dictate a unique response. In this case, because the buyer, looking down at their posting summary, they didn't give us very much information. So maybe this is an opportunity to just write them a brief but cordial response to them, as well as maybe attach manufacturing capabilities, what marketing collateral, just what have you, right there. So cordial response, click review and submit. You'll see here that this is where it's trying to collect credit card information for that $119 response fee. However, we're going to add a promo code, which is SAP Ariba 2020. And that will waive the response fee. This is the final screen before submitting your response to the buyer. So ensure that your response looks good, that everything matches as it should. But in this case, we're not actually going to submit it because this is a live buyer. So go ahead and click cancel. And we'll go back to matched leads. Okay. Now, after you've responded to a post, most likely the buyer is going to click on your name, which is going to reveal your profile to the buyer. To review your profile to make sure that it looks right, you click on I'm selling and view profile. And this is pretty much your resume on the Ariba network. So you want to make sure that your product and service categories are sufficient, as well as your description. Right now, mine's very bland, but you want to make sure that your description is sufficient and describes what your capabilities are. And where to view the promo code, click on I'm selling home and then home. It's going to bring you here. And one of these two screens, the first one, has the promo code right there. And that concludes the demo on the site. Going back to the presentation, we have some supplier testimonials here. One from B&H Photo Video Pro Audio. They speak of the Advantage Plus package as an effective lead generation tool with minimal investment. We have already acquired more than 200,000 in new business and many additional leads through the service. What is the Advantage Plus package, you ask? Well, going to I'm selling, clicking on subscriptions, we can see the three pricing tiers that are offered. Standard, as it says here, free to join, no annual fee. Advantage, pretty much $600 a year. And Advantage Plus, nearly $2,000 a year. The main difference between all of these is standard. You are subject to the response fees as shown here. It ranges from free on up to $149 US. Advantage and Advantage Plus, responses are included, so you don't have to pay for responses. Advantage Plus includes a ticket to Ariba Live, which is a collaborative networking event held in the US. It's held in Las Vegas. It's been held elsewhere. We have one in the Pacific region and one in the European region. So 3 a year generally. This year that hasn't happened due to COVID. You can see that Advantage and Advantage Plus both have the premium profile features, which include what we mentioned earlier, the company logo, attachments, that sort of thing. You'll see up here that Standard only has 20 messages per year, Advantage has 50, and Advantage Plus has unlimited. That's not really a selling point, to be honest. What a message is that after you've responded to a lead, if that buyer opens up dialogue with you, you responding within that dialogue would be counted as a message. Most of the times when buyers open up dialogue, it's because either your response was filled with HTML or there was insufficient information for them to determine whether they want to advance you into their vendor management database or not. So usually that's cleared up if you provide accurate contact information. And that's pretty much that for the subscriptions. Going back, let's look at what Bishop Technologies has to say. I see Ariba Discovery as a part of our overall business development strategy. It gives our salespeople a way to find and cultivate prospects that are in the market for the specialized products and services we provide. And here we've got one from Proforma. I love that I can walk up to my computer in the morning and there's a stack of leads from Ariba Discovery waiting for me. Our business is all about leads, but usually it's more difficult to get them. Ariba Discovery is a very inexpensive way to get leads. Both time and money-wise, it's very efficient. And that concludes this presentation. Thank you.